underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in 2019 from Ohio State. It's Dwayne Haskins.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as he'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
I bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
The Lions take over 1st and 10.
So here are the Lions now backed up for their first drive. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball. Run it inside. Everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you've really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10.
Tackle made at his own.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Running is Swift. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Good for a Lions.
Now the first carry for Zach Moss. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Off play action. Britt. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's good for a Lions.
Now it's Swift. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
DeAndre Swift, the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Off the play fake. Britt. Catch made here by Campbell. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and...
Britt, but he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Looking to throw. Britt. He's got his tight end over the middle. T.J. Hawkinson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Back to throw. Britt. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
2nd and 3.
Now a carry for Swift. Diving for the end zone. And ball's knocked down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A take a first-quarter lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And now here's Ross. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. A quick pass here to Godwin. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Complete to Chris Godwin. A gain of 9. Brings up
on second down now. Clancy, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
38-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Here's Haskins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 44-yard line.
And the Buccaneer
from the gun, it's Haskins. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
First down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
1-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
from the gun, here's Swift. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
A 1-yard gain. Brings up 3rd and 6.
To throw on 3rd down. Britt. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. He may want to track down that football because that's intercepted.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure on defense. defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He finds Howard complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On 2nd down, Clancy, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
On 3rd down, Clancy. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers, nothing.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Britt. Open man is Kirk, complete. Get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
Swift, the ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 40.
Looking to throw. Britt. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. They'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Second and 11. Back to throw. Britt. Campbell making the catch. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And open, it's Moss complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Looking to throw. Britt under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun. Britt over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, Britt. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. His kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
What do you think, Brandon? I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. On 2nd down now. Clancy, and for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Operating from the gun. Haskins. That's caught by Howard. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's Bradley Pena now, as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 32.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead, but that was a drive that was so long it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw. Britt. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 24-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first down, Britt. That's going to be caught by Kirk. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw on 2nd down. Britt firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Britt's pass.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't just throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions.
Buccaneers, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now Ross to return. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Open man is Howard, the tight end. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Now Haskins. And he's He's got his man on the out route. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The Bucs on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. Fielded just inside the 20. 54-yard punt, 14 on the return, nets him 40. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he's been effective in their winning, so it makes it a little easier to put a montage together.
It really does, doesn't it? Because we can see him throwing it really well. But how about everything else that's going on? Protection has been excellent. And, of course, the guys catching the ball have provided some highlight reels themselves.
Yeah, I mean, it's not always just one man. He's been good, but you got the guys catching the ball, too.
Yeah, you name it. It's all coming together for them. What they call that synergy. Everything working together really well. And right now, he's the focal point of it.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Britt going underneath. He's got Hawkinson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well. So you won't. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now here's a throw. It's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down.
But I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker, that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Back now comes Tampa Bay. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
He's going to have the hook up to Ross. A good pick up there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Final play of the half. It's Haskins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend of the NFL season. Plenty to look forward to in that early window, one being a noontime start up in Green Bay. A big one for the Packers, as they'll get set to tangle with the Minnesota Vikings. Good games in the late afternoon as well, one being out in Santa Clara, where it'll be the 49ers taking on the Chicago Bears. And then finally, we wrap up the week with a good one on Monday Night Football between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Britt gets this to Campbell out on the right side.
Britt's pass.
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
9 brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
First down with Moss. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Here's Moss. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
First down, and they go with Swift again. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Britt. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Britt. Sideline throw, that's caught by Landry.
Complete to number
2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They're in a bit of a bind, a pretty big bind, down 20-0 as they start here on 1st and 10. Haskins will throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And Detroit getting set to go now. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run here with Swift. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Once again, it's Swift. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Swift, the ball carrier.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Brings up
From the gun, Britt. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. On fourth down, Britt. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard fourth down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 8.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. Operating from the gun, Britt. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. From 6 yards away. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Wants a look to add the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 46-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
22.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He lost 2, and it brings up 4.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here's Bradley Pena now. He's been terrific so far. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got him in, complete. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 32 that time.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Britt. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The quarterback.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And man open down the middle of the field. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
On 3rd down, Britt. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Devin White with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
Back now at Ford Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
Haskins.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
1st down, Tampa.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. From left side here, and it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
89.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Pressure gets to Haskins, and down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. They're going on 4th down. Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, Gadwin. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on fourth, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D? Because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on fourth down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field.
And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
38-yard line.
Off play action. Britt. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry.
Britt's pass.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Catch made here by Campbell. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
3-yard line.
First down, Swift, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 30.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
Here's Swift. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
From the gun, Britt. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Operating from the gun, Britt. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. From 4 yards out. And this offense continues to pour it on. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. What's good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Buccaneers, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing again. Haskins. And he finds Howard complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 12.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. They go play action now. Haskins.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Haskins going to throw again. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. 6 yards. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Haskins. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete.
Haskins pass.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner?
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 21. Interception return for a Lions touchdown. Wants to try to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. 1st and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Back to the air, Haskins after the pick 6. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Godwin. Coverage defensively by Jeff Okuda.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Bucs on 3rd down. Not getting the job done at all. A very poor 1 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Haskins. Is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
That's a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out.
It's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he showed a nice little juke, but then the window quickly closed.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. Now here's Ross. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field.
Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
From the gun, it's Haskins. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Haskins pass. Tackle
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From midfield now, Haskins. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down.
And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time.
Picked off around the 37. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Going with Moss on the ground.
And he gets it down to the 32.
Zach Moss. That's
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Tonight's final.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that 1st game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night.